Hello and welcome to Buckman's Model Mania. Today we're going to be working on the Spider-Man Iron Spider from the Infinity Saga Pack 7. And this is from Fanhome, and if you want to get your own, there is a link in the description. This is a really good model so far. I'm enjoying it a lot. I hope you are enjoying the videos, so let's go ahead and get started. And from picking up these parts, there is at least one metal part in here, so we'll see what we find. And I also see a harness, wiring harness in here. So when you cut the parts out of the bag, be very careful. Here's the wire. I'm going to go ahead and take that loose because I'm sure that there will be that we'll be using this. Take that little twist off of here, and you can take X-Acto knife, anything really that you've got that you can kind of use to straighten the wire. Back of the X-Acto knife, be careful of the blade, but kind of just pull it like that, and that will make your wire straight, maybe a little bit of curl in it. Let's go ahead and get the rest of these parts out. We have the lower gold trim, we have the upper gold trim. This one feels like metal. One of these I think might be metal. I think it's the red one. Just all shoulder pieces. Let's go ahead and move the arm up here, and we'll set the shoulder pieces up here like this. Not even sure if these go onto the arm at this point in time. And we have more screw keys from the last video. This is also a metal piece. From the last video I still got the G and the E screw sitting there. Go ahead and cut these screws loose. Tighten the blade back on there. Drop them in the tin. We also have this LED with board. Some smaller pieces. This will be the lens where the light's coming out of, and we have flags for wires 5, 6, 7, and 8. Testing lights before test setup. What it tells us to do is to plug in the test board into our battery box. Plug one end in here. There are two plugs here, and the key thing is this one on the right only has 2 wires. This one has 3, so you're going to want to plug it into the 3-wire one, I believe. Yes, there's 3 wires in there. Oh wait, grabbed the wrong wire, turned on the arm instead. That's why. This is only a 2-wire. Okay. That makes more sense. So we got the 2-wire there. We got the 2-wire here. We've got on, and then if we switching the switch does not do anything. This one just stays on. So we'll go ahead and disconnect everything here. Set the battery box to the side and build. Always want to test your lights before you do the final build. Let me flip through here real quick. Now this is not, the arm is not involved in this stage right now, so I'm going to leave it there since it's already here, but we don't need it. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this piece here, this gold piece here. It's got a screw hole here and here, lining up with these 2 posts. Wait, hang on. Is that right? That is not right. I had that upside down. They line up with these two posts. These two are just sockets for a different piece. So it'll go on here like this. We'll take two of the E screws. We will put them through those same screw holes I showed, but they're going in the right spot rather than the other end. So tighten, or we'll start this one. We'll grab this one. Tighten it all the way down. And I will tell you, it is hot here today. I listened to the last video, voice quality is a little bit different because I have a fan up here blowing on me. So that's those two screws. When you turn it over, that's what the shoulder looks like so far. And we are going to turn it over. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to just set this piece on here like this. There are no no tabs, no posts, nothing. It just sits on here like this. The next piece here has the post here and here. That is going to go on there like that. And those actually hit these holes here that I was talking about earlier. So we're going to take two of the E screws and get one set up on the screwdriver. I saw that everything fell apart while I was getting set. So we'll push this back into place like that. Put the first screw in, the second one, and we'll put it in place, and the first one's already holding it mostly in place. The second one is going to hold it completely in place, especially when we tighten it all the way down, like that, and that. I'm just looking, okay. Looking at this, and I mentioned this in the last video, not going to lock it in place yet, but this is going to actually pop on here. That's a really, really nice way they did this. So it's going to go on here like this. This is going to go down on the, hang on, I think that's on the bottom. That looks like it should go on the bottom. And then you can see this part here is going to pop up over top of that. And that is really nicely done, the way they did this. Well, yeah, it's got to go that way. Because this way, with it snapping into place, there will be nothing to, there's going to be no screws. All the screws are going to be on the inside, which is really cool in my book. Okay, so back to the build. We'll set this up here out of the way, along with the wire. So we have this piece here, right here. It's got a screw hole and a hole for the lens. The lens is going to go in here like this, and it has a little slot on this side, little indentation to fit that bump there. Can only go in one way basically, but it's going to go into place like this, and then we're going to take that, looking where the screw goes. Okay, this is going to go on to here. There's your screw hole, matches up with this screw hole here. So we're going to take this, we're going to set it in place. That tab is going to stick out there. Set it in place like this. We're going to hold it in place, and then we're going to put an E screw through there, holding that part together to keep the LED in place. Just like that. So that's going to keep the lens in place, and the LED is going to be behind it. Oops. And then we have this lens looking piece. Actually, this is really cool what they did. So here you've got the thicker plastic, it's darker, so that's light blocked. And if you do any modeling and lighting, the fact that it's pre-light blocked is really awesome, because this is going to drop into place like that. Hang on. Make sure I get it into place correctly. So it's going to drop into place like that. That's creating what's known as a light box, and that is going to keep any light from leaking out other than where the lens is. So we're going to then take the LED on the board right here is going to sit in that hole. It's going to sit in that hole like that. Trust me, it is in the hole. Matter of fact, you don't have to trust me. I will show you how it looks right now. I am really, really impressed with the way they've engineered this. So we're going to drop power in here like this. You see the LED, you can see that the LED is on from the back, but there is no light leak around the sides, and it's on this side. That is really well engineered. I'm very impressed. Go ahead and set that over here. And this, to light block it even more, we're going to close it completely with this piece, which is going to sit over top. Make sure I put it on the right way. I was trying to put it on the wrong way. The L here is going to go in. It will fit perfectly in place, just like this. And then we'll take a screw and we'll put it in here, we'll tighten it down. And then we should see no light whatsoever outside of the light box. So we'll plug this in again. And I'm not plugging it in completely, I'm just pushing it barely in place. We'll plug this in. Come on, there we go. And cameras blow out LED lights really bad. And there is no light leakage, but it looks really cool on that side. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this assembly. You can see right there where the light is going to be at. We're going to turn this over. You've got these two slots here for the light itself, or for the to attach it. So this is going to push in here just like this. And then we're going to put two screws in there to hold it in place, which is going to leave us two screws, one from the last pack. Grab the wrong screwdriver. One from the last pack, one from this pack. They always give you spares. That is one thing that is really nice on most Fanhome builds, is that you end up with a lot of spare screws at the end, but the fact that you have spares is good, because that way if you strip one out, lose one, what have you, you don't have to try and figure out what type of screw it is. So we'll get this one in here, we'll tighten this all the way down, and we'll tighten this one all the way down. I say to plug this in. Right here. This time is the permanent connection. It's going to, so I'm going to push it all the way in. It's not coming out again. So we'll push that in there. We will take the 5 flag here. We'll put it down here on this end of the wire. Fold it around. Just like that, so that you know which wire this is. So just for fun, at this point, we have several lights set up on the Iron Man. So we've got the shoulder and the wrist, and then when we flip the switch, wrist switches to the hand and the shoulder stays on. Really nicely done. Go ahead and unplug everything here. And that, my friends, is all there is to do in stage 7? Yes. Stage 7 of the Fanhome Iron Man Iron Spider. Or not Iron Man, but Spider-Man Iron Spider. Really, really good build so far. If you like the build and you'd like to get one for yourself, click the link in the description. It helps me out. It shows traffic on their website from my videos, which is important for my continuing this build. It helps my channel out. But yeah, I'm very impressed with it. It's a beautiful kit so far. Lost my train of thought. So thank you for stopping by. Hope you're enjoying the build. If you do, like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified anytime I post new content. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Have a great day. Have a great day tomorrow, and I will see you in the next video and or stream.
Model mania, hard work models, plastic modeling, wooden models. Workman's model mania, hard work models, plastic modeling, wooden models.